Darkwing Duck is an action platformer based on the Great Darkwing Duck cartoon by Disney. The game was developed and published by Capcom for the Nintendo Entertainment System in June of 1992. In Darkwing Duck, it's up to you to save Saint Canard from a crime wave at the hands of the evil Fowl. You'll fight your way through 6 different stages until you reach the final destination of the Fowl floating fortress to take on the evil Steelbeak in an epic showdown on the 7th and final level. As you could see and probably infer from the game's developer/publisher, Darkwing Duck plays out in a similar fashion to Mega Man. The way Darkwing jumps, shoots, the stage selector, and the overall look and feel are very reminiscent of the Mega Man games. I actually also read that Darkwing Duck uses a tweaked and edited version of the Mega Man 5 engine, so right there you know that Darkwing Duck has some solid core mechanics. Darkwing's offense consists of his gas gun. The gas gun can also be upgraded using various items located throughout each stage such as Thunder, Heavy, and Arrow. Certain weapon upgrades are better used in certain areas and on individual bosses. Throughout my playthrough I found that the standard gas gun and the arrow are the best to use. Darkwing can also use his cape to deflect projectiles, as well as duck, close to the ground to dodge some other tricky enemy attacks. The first 3 stages that you could choose from in Darkwing Duck are the bridge, the city, and the sewers. All in all, the first 3 stages of the game I find to be the most difficult stages, whether it be the level design or the fact that you're just getting used to the game's difficulty and mechanics. After clearing these 3 areas, you could advance onto the tower, the warehouse, and the forest. Ultimately, as mentioned earlier, your final destination will be the Fowl floating fortress. I think Darkwing Duck does a nice job of including a variety of bright and cartoony levels to play through, keeping the game fresh and interesting as you go along. Each boss fight that you encounter has its own flair and patterns for you to learn in order to advance. I find overall that the game has tough but fair difficulty. For a newcomer, this game can be quite difficult, but as is the case with most NES games, the more that you play, the more you learn, and the better you'll become. The controls could take a little while to get used to the intricacies, but once you get the hang of them, it'll be like second nature. Darkwing Duck is a good time. If you're looking for a lesser known yet excellent action platformer on the NES, then Darkwing Duck might be exactly what you're looking for. Solid gameplay, decent difficulty, overall good controls, music, and graphics, it has it all. It's games like this that really help solidify the NES as one of the finest consoles of all time. Being able to add a game like Darkwing Duck to the library and have it be somewhat of a footnote in the later years is a credit to the wonderful system. In saying that, make sure you track this one down if you haven't already. I give Darkwing Duck an 8 out of 10. Go grab yourself a copy and let's get dangerous.